SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information.
Hi, welcome to SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing Week 17 in the NFL, and right now we are talking with Troy West from AllPlaysWin.com, who's really coming on strong, at least in our videos in the NFL. Had another winning week with us last week, 2-1, giving us two great winners on two big NFL favorites that had obvious value in retrospect. Troy West, thanks for being back with us.
Hey, thanks a lot, Pete. I really appreciate it. Another winning week here on the SBR Forum Videos. Another winning week in the NFL on our videos. A slip up on Saturday with Washington State pulling one of the biggest choke jobs in college football. But hey, overall, it's been a great month, and we're moving forward into some great bowl games. So looking forward to being back on the show, and hopefully another winning week at SBR.
Okay, Philly at Dallas is the first game that you requested this week, and this game, of course, first of all, it's a true playoff game, right? The winner goes to the playoffs, loser goes home, and also the big news, of course, Tony Romo out now. I'll tell you what, when this line opened at 2.5, I thought Philly was going to be a great bet with Romo in. Then when he went out, though, I was thinking, man, maybe now I want to bet Dallas. The line moved all the way up to 7.5. Now it's crossed 7, back down to 6.5. So obviously the market agreed with that. And at this point, with Dallas at home plus 6.5, with Orton a quarterback, I'm really not exactly sure what I think. Maybe over 52.5, maybe Dallas plus 6.5, but I really don't know. What's your take, Troy?
Yeah, Pete, I know people keep jumping on this Philly bandwagon because of what they did against the Bears, and they've had a few other games in there where Nick Foles has looked fantastic. What about just 2 weeks ago when they got blown out by the Minnesota Vikings, when the Minnesota Vikings really had nobody? They had Matt Cassell quarterbacking. They had God knows who running the ball, and they put up over 40 points. This Philly team's still very vulnerable at times. I mean, I know they beat Chicago 54-11, but they have games where they cannot stop the run. And I know Tony Romo being out is going to hurt this Dallas team in the long term, but at least for this particular game, I think Kyle Orton brings a new dimension to this Dallas team, and you're going to see DeMarco Murray pound the football behind guys like Doug Free and Tyron Smith and Travis Frederick. I think he's going to get the ball 25, 30 times. Kyle Orton still is a smart quarterback. He's a guy that's been in the league for a long time. I think this provides a new game plan for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not necessarily sure they're going to win the game, but I think this team's really going to rally around Orton, and I think Dallas keeps this game close, and it's going to be down at the end. I just cannot see this Cowboy team falling flat on their face in a must-win game at home. This is a team that they beat 17-3 earlier this season. I know it was earlier in the year, but this is a team that Nick Foles was quarterback in that game, and the Eagles were healthy in that football game until Nick Foles got knocked out. And Dallas defense, for whatever reason, I know they've been bad all year, but for whatever reason, was able to shut down the Philadelphia Eagles. I like Dallas to at least keep this game close. I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
Yeah, well, I can speak for myself. When I was liking Philly, minus 2.5 on the opening line, it was half because of Romo's just, the choke factor. The other half, though, was Dallas' super, super vulnerable defense. And we saw, the exact same situation last week. Chicago's the same type of team, a quarterback that's, prone to choking and a defense that was very vulnerable. And it wasn't even close. They absolutely got blown out. So obviously, Philly can take advantage of a vulnerable defense in a major way. And I'm thinking that could happen here as well.
It could. No, it absolutely could. I just think Dallas's defense will do enough. And I think that Dallas's game plan going into this football game is let's control the clock. And if they control the clock, there's no way Philly's going to get into the 30s and 40s, and it's going to be a dogfight of a football game. I think Philly will get their points. McCoy, the way he's running the football right now, he's prone to break one and get some points on the board. And I know Nick Foles has had a phenomenal second half of the season. But I just think with the way DeMarco Murray's been running the football the last few weeks, you bring in a smart, crafty quarterback that's probably not going to try to do too much.
Yeah.
You still got the big playmakers in Dallas. I think the Cowboys will do enough to keep this game close, and it's going to come down to the wire. I think 6.5 is too many points for a home underdog like the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to go with Dallas in this game.
Troy West from AllPlaysWin.com, liking Dallas plus 6.5. Thanks, Troy.